Hello, William. How are you?
Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody.
We are so happy to meet you and so happy that you can offer us some time.
Nice to meet everybody. Thanks for joining me. It's a super rainy day here, big storm.
It's night here in Paris and it's day in Los Angeles. It's the morning. So we are very excited I'm first very excited to introduce you to some of our members. I mean, they come from France, they are in Chile, they are in Bogota, they are in New York, they are also in Los Angeles and Paris and south of France. So we are all very excited to be able to talk to you about this incredibly successful series. So how that about, were you expecting that?
Not at all. Not at all. This has been an epic journey. My partner, Alan Scott, who is a Scottish man and a screenwriter and a producer. You might know him because he wrote several movies for Nicholas Roeg.
Yes.
Back in the 70s. Don't Look Now is kind of a classic movie that he wrote the screenplay for. And he acquired the rights to this book 30 years ago. And has been trying, since then to make it. I joined him about 20 years ago. And people just didn't perceive a story about a young girl playing chess as a commercial. So we had a lot of rejection. One of the people I showed it to at that time was Scott Frank, the writer-director. He's a very old friend of mine. Many years ago, I was a studio executive at Paramount, and Scott was a young writer there. So we've been friends for 30 years. And I knew he would like this. I knew that it was his cup of tea. And so we tried, this was maybe 2008, 2009. We went around together and we couldn't do it. And it was really the evolution of the market and the way that streaming services have, come to dominate the landscape of production and distribution, and the ability to work in different formats and have the flexibility of telling stories in 2, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. Those were the two big game changers for us. Scott made one of the very first limited series for Netflix, a Western. It was called Godless. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it was quite successful for them. It got good reviews. It won some awards. So they already had an experience together that was positive, and they were looking to Scott for what does he want to do next. And Scott remembered Queen's Gambit, and he called me and he asked if the rights were still available. And then Alan Scott came to New York, and we all met with Scott Frank. There's two Scotts here. And that was how it really got going. That was like in the beginning of 2018.
And I do, and I